It's the land of mission control, Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
Assisted by.
And he comes up with the deuce. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Horford. Here's Brown. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Sengun. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
Here's Thompson. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. To the paint. Out to White. To the middle. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Brown feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. 4-point game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Inside, here's Tatum. The Rockets pull it in.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Sengun. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Sengun's got his second basket.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Thompson. Following the basket by Al Horford. Green, no luck.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Down low. The kick out to Brown. To the inside. Porzingis nails the baby hook. Porzingis has got 6.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. There's Green with the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
The Rockets making a switch here. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Cornette. To the middle. Here's Brown. And he makes good on the layup.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's Boston with it after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And it's good, 2 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Boston shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
The Celtics, 24.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Celtics leading by 10. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Back to White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. White's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. Pass to Şengün. Inside. Houston moving it around. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this. No good on that one. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Smith, left side. Pass to Holiday. Here's Smith from past the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Smith's got 5 men.
supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Chalk up 2 there. Eason's got 4 points in the quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Celtics have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Cada. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Boston leading by 18. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Pass to Thompson. Şengün with the ball. And Tatum pulls it down. Now Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 16 points.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Back to Van Vliet. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. That shot, no good. Nice D from Brooks. Now the Rockets with it. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Off target with his 3. Here's Boston now. They're on a 20-7 run. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Here for your Rockets.
And stolen by White.
Jabari Smith.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Brooks. No good from the wing. And so it's Boston, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dillon Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dillon is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side. Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Outside, Green. They get a hand on it. And so Houston again turning it over. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Brown outside. Now Craig. Pass to Brown. And stolen by Thompson. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Green. The rebound by Queta.
Boston foul. Neemias Queta. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Green. On the wing, Brooks. Clock at 4. Thompson for 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got 6 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now, here's Craig. Back to Brown. Pass to Craig. To the paint. Here's Holiday. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Houston.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
To the middle. Pass to Craig. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Craig's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Pass to Craig. Green with the rebound. On offense, here are the Rockets. Eason with it. And the dunk by Eason.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
The Rockets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That free throw good from Eason. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Back to Green. Houston moving it around. Şengün.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Houston's ball. Green taking his time here. Out to Smith. Out to the right wing. Back to Whitmore. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Eason gets a wide open look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
There's Green with the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Outside Tatum. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
It's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And Green gets it to go. 8 points for Jalen Green.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Out to White. Inside. Porzingis. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
The Celtics, 63.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good. Here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Smith wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. And so White will bring it up for Boston. And it's Brown missing. Holiday looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Eason. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Pass to Eason. Right side, Holiday. Here's Whitmore. The Rockets with another miss. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
So both teams making some changes here. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
To the inside. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Houston. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston with the ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. White, good.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Taken away by Holiday. To the paint. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And here's Green outside. Celtics on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Shots good by Green.
There's a nice pace to Green's game, so the pull-up, it could be a weapon for him.
White looking around. To the middle. Porzingis is doubled. Out to White. Inside. Here's Holiday. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's 7 points for Drew Holiday.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Porzingis.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Outside, White. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters. Thompson outside.
Again, the miss by Thompson. Down low. The kick out to Holiday. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jeff.